the world is recognizing today as World Refugee Day. UN has been honoring this day every year for decades as World Refugee Day. Millions of people are currently displaced because of violence and wars around the world.
It was between the government and rebels, usually call them militias. It was very bad. It was like a big violence that was going on. We lived in a refugee camp. And then towards the end, before we left, the United Nations was able to pay for housing. So we lived in a little room in Kampala. It was kind of like a surprise. We were told by the United Nations that we were lucky enough and we would go to the US, and I kind of didn't believe it. I had not been on a plane before then. That ride coming here is actually what kind of made me to decide what I wanted to do in the future, which is being a pilot, because I enjoyed it. It was fun. I just don't let my background pick my future. So what I usually say is that just tackle your dreams with perseverance and with determination as well. I mean, everyone has dreams, and the only way to get there is through working hard. I try doing that.
My earliest memories are, I could say, are bittersweet. They're bitter because, there's all the trauma, the death, the destruction, the displacement, the loss of sense of community, loss of houses, being a homeless as a child with my mother with no hope of a future. It was also sweet because, like every other child on planet Earth, the civil war children of Somalia, including myself, in early 90s, we laughed, we smiled, we had all kinds of fun as we could create anything that could make us stay distracted. I would not be here today if it was not the intervention of different periods of time from different organizations and governments. I would like to mention the United States Army intervening in Somalia in December 1992 after Bush administration senior realized that millions of kids were starving, including myself. And then they have come and quickly distributed nutritional food, and they opened up all these distribution centers. And I was one of those kids that were in line, and I had my jar full with all this nutritional food, and I'll bring it back to my family. So that way, I was able to come back to life and breathing again and realizing that there is something out there that could help you come over this difficulty.
When I was doing my process for coming to United States, I had to go to embassy, and there is random shooting and the tear gas that they were throwing on the people who are protesting, and literally we could feel it, and our eyes were burned because of the tear gas.
But you had to make it to the embassy for your visa appointment.
Exactly. Right. I have to do the appointment. Otherwise, if it cancels or if I'm not on time, then they may deny the visa. Recently, I'm working as an advocate for immigrants and refugee and ambassador for the youth. So I'm making sure that our voice is heard, our story is told by us rather than the media telling it and framing it the way they want. So I really wanted to present there that, hey, this is us. We are part of the community. We are human like you, and we are not dangerous like how the media is presenting us. And we have fled war just to be in a peaceful place. We are not here to make horrible things. We literally lived a horrible life, and people just should understand that the story behind who are those immigrants.
But I came to America, and I'm just you have a gun. You take a lot for granted, and without even knowing, because you never know the struggle of going to bed, not having food to eat. You never know the struggle of sleeping next to my mom and holding me and not knowing that I might be, the rubber might come in and just hurt us, And then just every night when we sleeping at 10 and my mom holding, because she was a single mom with her 5 children, holding all her children in her arm, hoping that nothing bad happened every single day. And, waking up in the morning and just hoping that today is not going to be her tent. I'm going to be burned down with her and her kids. And I came to America and told Mom I want to be a model, but it didn't start it because I just didn't feel beautiful. Until high school, 10th grade, 11th grade, started working on my self-confidence and just started reminding myself, this is something you were so passionate about before you came to America. Why you let the opinion of others stop you? And then from that point on, I did my first show. I feel like I have a message that I want to say. And for me to say that message is through pictures. I've worked with L'Oreal, amazing, company. I worked with Fenty. I worked with Annabelle.
Your dream from the refugee camp came true.
Came true.
Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.